Hello, my name is Michelle, and today we're going to be talking about infant language development. If you are expecting or if you've just had a child, stay tuned, and we're going to talk about how your baby goes from no words at all to being able to speak full sentences. First, we have to start with auditory development. Auditory development is all development for the ears and their connection to the brain. Did you know that your baby develops the ability to hear while they're still in the womb? Did you know that your baby can hear noises from outside of the womb? This is an important bit of information because this is where language development really begins. At around 18 weeks along, your baby can hear the noises of the inside of your body. At about 26 weeks is when they begin to hear sounds from outside of the body. Sounds such as family, partners, other voices, music, pets, everything. Research suggests that infants may be capable of recognizing vowel sounds by 32 weeks. This is impressive. When the baby is born, they have remarkably good hearing. They arguably have better hearing than even people who have perfect hearing but are adults. They are not just being thrust into a cacophony of sounds that they can't make sense of. Their brains have already started making sense of their sounds since before they actually came into the world. Newborns are already capable of hearing subtle differences between similar sounds such as ba, B, or puh, P. While in the womb and immediately after birth, the baby is listening to people talk around them and already categorizing and storing information about the mother's language. During your baby's first year of life, you will have exposed them in various ways to several thousand hours of your language. Baby continuously attends to the auditory patterns of your language this whole time and stores a repertoire of expectations about the forming of words in your language. All of this is happening before your baby is capable of saying their first word. So now that your baby has all of this information stored in their brains, we move on to articulatory development. Articulatory development is what just happened right there, where you're trying to make your mouth say the words. When your baby is born, their initial sounds that they are able to articulate are just a few cries. That first cry you hear when they're born, pain cry, hunger cry, and a happy cry. But soon after that, around 3 months, is when they will begin what we all know of as cooing, and they start making more varied sounds. For the first 6 months, most sounds that your baby will likely make are consonant sounds, especially sounds like G and K, G and K, with a sprinkling of vowels like E. This is why your baby isn't saying mama or dada yet. They will, not yet. Their mouths aren't ready for it. But they will. After 6 months, the baby will begin to make more consonant sounds, including P and T, as well as the vowel I will start to emerge as well. Auditory and articulatory development go hand in hand, and the child needing the foundation of auditory development is what promotes articulatory development. Without the auditory development, the articulatory development struggles. Now that your baby has heard all the words and is ready to say the words, we have the first words. Every parent is very excited to find their baby's first word. Your baby will likely say their first word around 12 months. Before that though, perhaps around 10 months old, You may notice your baby being able to understand words that you are saying. They might not be able to say them, but they may react to certain words that you use every day, such as bottle or snack or mom or dad. They know what these words are associated with, they just can't say them yet. And you may also want to pay attention to the sounds that your child makes around this 10-month mark, because many babies will use sounds intentionally, sound words like vroom for a car or rough for a dog, and then parents may not realize that that is a word that they are using and speaking on purpose. Finally, with language development, we have grammar development. And a lot of you may be thinking, grammar, that's not until grade school, but grammar starts in the very, very beginning. Children go from making one-word statements to whole sentences to convey their thoughts. And over time, children begin to understand sentence structure. They may not know the words verb, noun, adjective, but because of all the listening they've started doing while they were in the womb, they're understanding that there is a pattern to how they have to express their thoughts. They will learn two-word sentences like want up. They understand that want indicates getting somebody to do something, and that what has to follow want has to be what it is that they want, and not the other way around. Most of the time, you're not going to hear your toddler go up want, because they've been listening all of this time, so they already understand that it's want up, and then later they understand that it's I want up. This is grammar. Research suggests that infants around 17 months old already understand proper sentence structure. And if you say something to them in a proper sentence structure, they will understand it, and that they will notice if you say it incorrectly. And then a few months after that is when you will hear that sentence structure coming from them. That is a pattern among development in infants, that they will understand something before they can produce whatever the skill is. So that is infant language development in a nutshell. I hope this was informative to you, and thank you for watching to the end.